All right, now we're going to talk about one of the most famous pieces of drawing furniture or equipment there is, which is the easel, right? Um, so how does the easel work? What's good about it? What's bad about it? We went from tabletop easel, right? Now we have a full standing easel. So obviously it already suggests the idea of standing. I'm going to show you that I think it's fine to sit and stand or stand at the easel. What we want to watch out for here is the similar issues that we ran into on the tabletop. First of all, I really want to pick height, right? Height's really, really important. If this thing is too low, then I'm going to be looking down at the drawing at a skewed angle, right? At an acute angle in this case. And my shoulder, it won't hurt my arm because anything below what I was talking about before is fine, right? But the problem is then my eyes are at a bad angle compared to the drawing. So remember, I would say a good height is to be about hand and shoulder height, right? So somewhere about here is where I want to be working. I can go above that to draw, obviously, but I don't want to do that too much, and I don't want to be up here all the time. So easel works out pretty well. These guys raise and lower the actual surface area, as you can see, right? So like I said, this is too low for me. My eyes are all the way up here, and I'm looking down, right? So I'm hitting an angle like this, basically. No good, which is why I had it higher up. The other thing that the easel can do is tilt, right, over here. So these two guys will tilt it forward or backwards. Right, so you can see I can go like this. I prefer to not have it perfectly vertical. I've seen instructors work on this perfectly vertical. I prefer the slight angle for two reasons. First of all, because of my eye again on it. And I like to really push on the surface, right? I kind of draw physically, not very carefully, I guess, or gently. You know, so I want to be able to push on this, and you know, even me doing this, you can see it's bouncing off. I would even probably push this back a little more because when I'm drawing, I want to be able to like dig in there with the line, right? You'll notice this other habit I have that I just did, which is to put my foot on the easel. I've worked in a lot of schools where they're much flimsier easels, and they'll usually have a bar at the bottom, something like this one up here, and I'll stand on it. So I really make sure it stays down on the ground as I'm pushing on it, right? So that's another option. You know, make sure if you have a flimsier easel or cheaper easel, you know, it's usually like a 3-point easel. This is 4. It's got a very good base on this one. That you keep your foot on it so you could really, you can hold it down and muscle your way in instead of being sort of careful and safe. Now, last but not least, your other option is this. You know, and that is to sit down at the easel, which is fine, right? Like this is good, this works, except same things apply, right? You just want to make sure that you have a good angle, right? So right now, if I try to draw on this, it's changed. I'm lower and this is higher. This is not good, right? This is way too high for me. My arm is almost at 90 degrees over here with my shoulder. So I'll tire out, you know, pretty quickly. So I would bring this down, right? Here's where my hand wants to be. So somewhere around here is pretty good, right? I can reach down here, and at the highest point, which won't happen that often or short periods of time, I'm just at about that that horizontal moment with my shoulder, right? So it's pretty good. I can lock it in here. All right, try it out. Yeah, this feels pretty comfortable. All right, so that's it for the easel. Like I said, standing easel, sitting at the easel. Again, watch your height with the arm, play with tilt, and make sure it's stable. So you don't have to be careful. I don't want you to be careful about money like we talked about with supplies, and I don't want you to be careful when it comes to your physical strength while you're drawing.
When I found eMasters, it was just like this treasure trove with just this amazing amount of information, the production, the instructors. It was just like the perfect thing.
Every single course taught me something very special. Even the first weeks with Renee, they give you the basic knowledge, which is geometric forms, perspective, the laws of light, and that's amazing because it empowers you from the beginning.